And the Paris Olympics 2024 is going to be the greenest ever games. To know how, take a look at this special report.
The Paris 2024 Olympics Organizing Committee has pledged to host an environmentally friendly games for the world. The organizers have promoted Paris 2024 as the greenest Olympics ever, aiming to halve the carbon emissions of previous Olympics.
What we can see here, and I'm here for more than a week, and wherever you come and go, you see that the lights are on green. The preparations are going very well. The stage is set.
The Paris Olympics organizers have drastically cut back on building new stadiums and venues and have relied heavily on wood as a building material for new infrastructure and used low-carbon concrete.
Several of these events are now taking place in temporary stadiums and venues that have been built across the city. Incidentally, some of the games will obviously go outside the city of Paris to other areas. It's also the most sustainable Olympics ever, because they haven't built this mega infrastructure all around, which usually are not utilized afterwards. They've built an Olympics village in the most depressed part of the Paris region, the poorest part of the Paris region, in a way to revitalize it. And they've built an aquatic center. Everything else is either in temporary venues or on renovated old structures. And of course, the farthest venue is several time zones away in the Pacific, in the Tahiti.
Let's understand how Paris is going greener to make it the most eco-friendly games. 95% of all Olympic infrastructure is being fully reused. Temporary stadiums have been built near famous landmarks to make use of spectacular setting. Only one permanent venue has been built, the Aquatic Center. The Aquatic Center is built largely from carbon-storing timber, covered in solar panels, an advanced water recycling system. The Athletes' Village will be repurposed afterwards as social housing. Over 60% of meal options will be vegetarian, helping to lower the carbon footprint. The Olympic venues will be powered exclusively by renewable energy. 90% of the products used for Paris 2024 come from recycled materials or will be reused later.
The 2024 Paris Olympics, with its groundbreaking sustainability initiative, will likely leave a lasting impact on the global environment. By setting new standards for eco-friendly practices, the Games are expected to inspire future host cities and international events to prioritize sustainability. Ultimately, the Paris Games could act as a powerful catalyst for environmental action, fostering a global shift towards more sustainable and resilient future. With camera person Senthil, Narayan Singh, DD India, Paris.
And the Paris Summer Games will officially get underway from Saturday with matches scheduled in different disciplines. India is fielding 117 athletes across 16 sports disciplines. And DD India correspondent Narayan Singh joins us live from Paris for more. Narayan, take us through the preparations of the mega sporting extravaganza. What will be special in Paris Olympics?
Paris is ready to host the 33rd edition of the Summer Games, and we know that it's a mega event, and athletes from all over the world, more than 200 national sports committees will come here to participate in this coveted game. If we talk about security is at the high alert, and the most important thing is that the Paris Olympic Committee, the Games Committee, and the IOC has tried to make it a greenest ever game, as it was mentioned in the report. New technologies has been used here. If we talk about the Athlete Village, actually they have tried to reduce the carbon footprint. The food at the Athlete Village is 60% vegetarian, and so it is also a message to the world that we have to save our planet by reducing the carbon footprint. And also they have used a different technology to cool the Athlete Village. Actually they are cooling it through the underground water, and it is very, we can say that it's very low cost, and also it will help the environment to survive. If you cool the environment through groundwater, actually the groundwater temperature in France is around 7 to 8 degrees, and it is very easy to bring it to the optimal level with less consumption of energy and the less cost. If you take the help of the air Then if you take the outer temperature is around 28, 29 sometime. And to bring it to the optimal level, it takes a lot of, we can say that cost, and also it's a consumption of energy.
Right,
so
interesting
in that
initiatives.
sense, it's a good thing that we are saving the planet and giving a message to the world, and the upcoming host cities also to go green.
Right, and if you talk about the games, Narayan, how's the Indian contingent gearing up to better the Tokyo Medal Haul?
Shubhendu, as we know that it is one of the strongest contingent, 117 members are there in the Indian contingent, and last time 121 were there, despite of the fact that this time women's hockey team is not there. Otherwise, the tally would have been increased to more than 130. So all in all, we are fully confident that our athletes will break the previous record, and when the event will start after the, we can say that it's going to first, we will, all eyes will be on the shooting arena where a medal round will take place, and we are hoping that our shooters on day one will do a miracle and win a medal for India. And if India wants to break that barrier of the 7 medals of the previous edition, definitely our shooters need to do well, considering the fact that it is the largest ever Indian shooting contingent at the Paris game. It is a 21-member contingent, and we are hoping that if shooting gets 2 or 3 medals, definitely that tally is going to be, we can say that, easily crossed. And if we talk about athletes in track and field, 29 track and field athletes are there. It is also one of the largest. So we are hoping that Neeraj Chopra will defend his Tokyo gold medal, and Neeraj has won every medal on the plate, and if he defends the Tokyo Olympic gold, definitely that is going to be a icing on the cake. And apart from Neeraj, we have also the javelin thrower like Kishore Jaina. In Asian Games, the duo performed fantastically well, and Kishore Jaina is also giving a stiff competition to Neeraj Chopra also. The way they finished 1-2 in the podium in the Asian Games, we are hoping that they can replicate that performance here also. And in track and field also, many athletes are there in boxing. Nikhat Zareen, despite of the fact that she has got a tough draw in the boxing, so it is, we are hoping that she will just overcome that obstacle and win a medal for India here at the coveted games in the Paris.
Expectations are sky high from all the athletes. Narayan, thank you very much for joining us with all the latest from Paris.